and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so excited. It is February, and that means we are going to be celebrating black dolls all month long. Now, we always celebrate black dolls and dolls of all types on this channel, so if you're new here, please subscribe and you can see all different types of dolls. But in the United States, February is Black History Month, so we take this time to celebrate our black dolls and kind of show people what's out there in the market. These dolls have historically been underrepresented, but the gap is closing. However, people can't buy stuff that they don't know about. And so what I want to do is show you some great dolls that I have found out there that are available either for you as a collector or for your child or grandchild in your life that you want to give one of these dolls to. Now, as a collector, I collect Playline and collectible dolls. Today we're going to be focusing on Playline dolls. So these are dolls that are specifically targeted to children, but if you're like me, again, I collect a little bit of everything, so I have quite a few Playline dolls in my collection. We're going to do kind of two categories today. The first category are going to be smaller business-owned dolls, and then the second category is going to be the bigger box, like your Mattel kind of dolls. So with that being said, I'm really excited to get started, so let's jump right in with our first doll. The first doll we're going to talk about today is Violet. Now, Violet is a great doll from the UK. She is from a company called Callum and Treasures, and my friends in the UK, this is good news for you. So you can buy her without any additional import duties and fees. She was founded by a sibling duo, Sophia and Earl, and she also has this incredible book, which I think is so cool. I read through it. It's a very cute book. It has rhyming, and it's a great story for kids just about finding confidence. It's about Violet finding her voice, but I think it's a great story for any kid who's looking for their confidence out there in the world. I think it's such a cute story. The doll is so precious as well. So here is Violet. She is much bigger than you might actually realize from seeing her photos. When I opened her, I was like, whoa, she's like really big and really cuddly. So this is the perfect doll for not only collectors, I have one here, but if you have young kids that like to cuddle with, you know, a stuffy at night, she is super cuddly. There are no hard pieces on her at all. She has the cutest little face. She's got purple bows, and she also comes with purple bows for your child to share as well, which I think is really sweet. Now, she doesn't automatically come with the book. The book is an add-on, but I definitely recommend it because one of the goals of the company was to mix education and learning. And so let me read you a little blurb about that right now. On their About the Minds Behind the Brand page, Sophia specifically says her mission is simple yet powerful. She wants to combine reading and playing to improve the disconnection between children and reading. In recent UK stats, 3 in 5 children don't read for pleasure, impacting their literacy skill. It's a concerning trend, and she says she truly believes that getting kids engaged in playful storytelling can work wonders and make reading enjoyable. So I think that's such a great mission to have, and I think as a person who grew up with American Girl dolls where I combined the story with the doll, having a storybook to go with your doll adds an extra level to the doll as a child, and it's made me a lifelong both reader. I don't read as much as I should, let me be honest, but I do read. I did read a book recently, actually. But like I'm saying, it makes you a lifelong reader, and then you also have that attachment of the character because the character comes to life in your hands. So I think she is super sweet. Now let's talk about the actual details of the doll herself. So she's got really cute purple bows. I think I already mentioned how sweet her face is. She's got a little flower on her dress. Everything is purple. So I love, of course, her name is Violet. So of course everything's going to be purple. She's got little white shoes on, and I really think she is so, I love her little ears too. Isn't that cute? Like you could even have fun with that and like do some like safety pin earrings or something like that. Super cuddly, and she's big. You can see like next to me as an adult, you know, this is a big, cuddly doll that I think any kid would really love to have. Plus, again, she comes with the free gift. Now, this doll is already not very expensive. I want to say I paid like 30 pounds for her. I can't remember. However, for you guys, there is a special discount code. So if you want to add her to your collection or you want to buy her for a child in your life, you can use the code SAVE25, and I'll link that below in the video description, SAVE25, and you can save 25% on this doll. I think for the price point, this doll is a steal, really. She's amazing. She's super cuddly. I just think she's got the sweetest little face. But get the book with her, okay? Don't get just the doll. I think you gotta have the book, because I think when you combine the doll with the book, it just makes it more magical. It's a little magical experience to read about the doll and then have her. And I just love her again because I think she's so cute. She's so purple. And I love the story behind the company and how they came to be. And I think it's cool that siblings were able to design the doll together. So Earl did all the illustrations for the book and Sophia wrote it, and they co-designed the doll together. And I think that is that's a fun story. I can't ever imagine designing a doll with my brother. My nephew, though, if you've seen, my nephew did a custom doll for me. So maybe one day there'll be an aunt and nephew doll design team. But I think I think it's a cool story just how the company came to be. I think their mission is outstanding. And I think this doll is outstanding. I think she's really perfect for either collectors or for children. Next on my list is a doll line I have talked about before, but this is a little bit different, and I'm going to talk about the Naturalistas. Now, I have shown the Naturalistas here before. I think they're wonderful dolls. They're by Purpose Toys, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that company in just a minute, but first I'm going to talk about Greg here. So this is the Fade collection from Naturalistas, and so you've got this awesome guy, Greg. I saw him in the store. I think I got him at Target, and I just thought he was so incredible. Now, here, I'm going to give you a little caveat here. He is sold out pretty much everywhere, so you have to get him on eBay from what I could find, but I want you to know he's out there, and he's really not that expensive on eBay. I think I saw one buy it now for $20 with free shipping. He is so cool. First of all, his hairstyle is just, he's got flocked hair, but he's just got this very realistic hairstyle, which is unlike any other Playline doll I've seen on the market. He also has jointed elbows. No, his knees are not jointed, sorry. But he has these nice jointed elbows that give him like this range of motion and posability. And he's got, you know, posable legs. And he's just so cool. I find him to be just a really cool, good looking male doll. So you don't always, you know, you've got Barbie, you've got Ken. I say Barbie. He's just Ken, right? But there's really not a lot of other male dolls out in the Playline market, but this is Greg, and like I said, he's sold out everywhere. I don't know if they intend on making more of him or if you'll just have to kind of look through the secondary market and see, but I just think he's such a cool doll. Now let me tell you a little bit more about Purpose Toys. So Purpose Toys was founded by Dee Dee Wright Ward, who is an entrepreneur, business development executive, brand specialist, and founder of Purpose Toys. We have a word for that for the girlies. She is a boss babe for sure. Okay. About Purpose Toys, we center and celebrate communities of culture. Purpose Toys is a mission-driven enterprise and a pipeline to major retail for toy entrepreneurs in need of support. So the HBCU dolls, Purpose Toys actually distributes those, but they were the brainchild of another creator. So I think that's very cool that they offer that sort of platform to help people get their dolls in the hands of other people. And so their mission is to provide product with a purpose that they hope to deliver with their award-winning brands. So Naturalistas has baby dolls. They have the beautiful fashion dolls, which I've got a couple stashed around the room somewhere. I have shown them before here on the channel. And they also have Latinistas. I do have a Latinista or two as well that celebrate Latin culture. But Greg, I think, is just so cool. As far as I have been able to tell, he is the only guy they've released in the Fade collection. But he's so handsome, and I hope to see more of them in the future. Oh, and you can see, I just noticed it. I just noticed that he does have a Purpose Toys stamp on the back of his neck. That's cool. How did I not notice that before? Oh, he's got a little cat. There's a lot of static around here right now. Like the cat hair kind of likes to stick to the flocking. But I think for the price point, you know, you've got a nice outfit. You've got cool, his little sneakers got a little comb on them. You see that? Isn't that cute? And then he's got like a bag, like a bag. So I think it's cool. He comes well accessorized for the price and well jointed for the price. So I really like him a lot, and I think all of their products are amazing. So if you haven't heard of them, they do sell Naturalistas at Target and at Walmart. You can find the brands both places. You can also find them at Amazon. So I'll leave a link below to Amazon, but they're widely available. So Callum and Treasures that we mentioned earlier, they're available through their website. These are available at the big box retailers here in the States. I don't know about abroad, but here in the States, this is a United States-based company. You can find these dolls very easily. So that is Greg from the Naturalistas Fade Collection. Next up, we have the Fresh Beats dolls from Fresh Dolls, and they are the brainchild of Dr. Lisa, who I'm going to talk more about in just a moment. But I think these dolls are so much fun. Now, I want to show you what the box says on these dolls, okay? So the box says premium washable and stylable hair. You can braid it, twist it, roll it. And then it says with premium hair, you can create updos, ponytails, bantu knots, afro puffs. So this doll has the bantu knots in her hair already. I'm not going to take it down because I don't know how difficult that would be to put back up. But she's got a lot of hair. Like you can see here, she would be really great for style, like if you want to have a doll for hairstyling. So I imagine, I haven't seen any customs of these yet. I'm sure there are some, but I'm sure she would be a customizer's dream just because of all that beautiful hair. And the face sculpt is gorgeous. You've got this beautiful, faithfully sculpted face, as much as you can do for the more exaggerated kind of features that this type of doll has. She's very similar to a Rainbow High in proportions. So I actually took this stand off a Rainbow High doll to put her on, and I didn't have to adjust it at all. So that I was like, oh, they're very similarly proportioned to Rainbow High. I really love her outfit. So she's got this royal blue velour coat, and then I'm going to take her jacket off just so you can see kind of the jointing of her arms better. I have not removed her jacket. I actually just got her the other day. The jacket even has little silver buttons. That's really cute. So we're going to kind of explore this arm jointing together. I did look at her and play with her a little bit, but I want to show you. So she's got these jointed arms. So you've got a nice range of motion there with the arms, so you can put in different styles. But I really love like this blue kind of, is it like a snakeskin sort of top? I don't know, it's like a crackly sort of top. And then she's got the black leather. You don't have to do that when you say pleather, right? The black vinyl, oh, it's probably supposed to be vinyl, not leather, like a black vinyl skirt. So she's super fashion forward. I love the outfit that she comes in, and she's got boots on as well. So she's got joints at her knees, and then she's pretty posable. Joints at her knees, joints at her elbows. And you know, a collector, when you're collecting, you love to have those extra joints on your dolls for posability. Kids like it too, because you know that gives you more imaginative play when you can actually make your dolls do the things that, you know, the poses and hold things and do different things like you want them to do. But there are multiple dolls in this line. She was my favorite. I picked her up at Walmart, so they have these dolls available at Walmart. I have seen them at Target as well. The Fresh dolls I have seen them in a lot of different stores. So of all the smaller brands, and I do not think the Fresh dolls are actually a small brand anymore. More on that in just a minute. But you can find them in a lot of different stores. I've seen them in TJ Maxx. I've seen them in Kohl's, I want to say. So, and I've talked about them before here on the channel. I've got some of their fashion, this is a fashion doll, but I've got some of their more, like, I would say normally proportioned dolls, but they're not, you know, it's kind of like Barbie's not normal proportions, but you know what I'm trying to say there. But these are the more exaggerated kind of like Rainbow High, Bratz sort of, you got the big head Blythe, you know, Blythe I mean, really big head. So I really think this is a lot of fun. I think this doll is a lot of fun. I think the hair is so cool. And again, many other styles. I think the fashion is gorgeous. The price point on Walmart.com right now, they're $10. I actually paid $17 for mine, but on Walmart.com they're $10. So I'll leave links to where you can get them. But I want to tell you a little bit more about this company because it's a very inspiring story. Dr. Lisa, she has, like, that's the name of the founder, and she is the creator of the largest black-owned multicultural doll company. She is a former professor, and she loves creating dolls that honor the beauty and intelligence of multicultural children. She says she wants to support families and raising beautiful, confident children with unlimited possibilities. And so I think that, you know, she's got so many amazing brands under her umbrella. Like I've talked about, she has collectible dolls. I have one of her collectible dolls. I think mine is Shuri from Black Panther, like fresh dolls, like collectibles. And then she has the Playline dolls. She has baby dolls. She has 18-inch dolls. She has soft body dolls. She has the fashion dolls, and not just, you know, one type of fashion doll, but multiple types of fashion dolls. So she is truly, you know, it says she is the founder of the largest doll company of this type. So I think that's very exciting. I also think it's exciting that these dolls are accessible. You can go in a store. If you took your kid to the store, you're going to see these on the shelves. So, you know, they're out there, and they're just so cool. And you know, when you're buying it, you're supporting a great mission. Representation is so important, and it's important for kids to be able to have dolls that look like them. And it's important to me as a collector to have a very diverse selection of dolls, because if all my dolls look the same, I would get very bored of that very quickly. So I appreciate these dolls so much. I appreciate her and everything that she's done as an entrepreneur for dolls, because her work is just so exciting. I follow her on Instagram. She has been on so many television programs. She is a very inspiring woman to look up to. Like as a corporate girly, I am so inspired when I see the stuff that she does, because it's absolutely incredible. She's an amazing businesswoman. I think she's just done such a cool thing with dolls. Like, what a dream come true to have an amazing doll company that is so successful. So these are the Fresh Beats dolls. This one in particular is Locks, and they're just very cool dolls. If you like that sort of rainbow high size and feel, this is going to be similar to that in size and feel. So those are our three smaller companies. So now let's jump to the bigger company dolls that I want to talk about. Next up, we're going to talk about Barbie. So Barbie is probably the most ubiquitous, is that the right word? The most ubiquitous doll in the world. And I got all the Dream Besties for Christmas. I have not opened them yet, so I have not opened her. But I think she is so cool, and I'm hoping the glare is not too bad. I love the tinsel in her hair. I think she has the cutest face. But overall, her fashion is just so cool. Now, her name is Brooklyn. It's funny because I'm going to Brooklyn in a couple weekends. I should take her and take some pictures of Brooklyn and Brooklyn. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? But I love the face paint, like the makeup they've done for her. I really love the tinsel in her hair. I think I saw a video where my Froggy stuff was removing the tinsel from her hair, but I love it. I think it's so cool. She's got her little dog. She's got her really cool jacket, and then my favorite accessory is this Barbie purse. Look at that Barbie purse. It's like a Barbie bowling bag. It's so cool. It's like very 80s Barbie. But Barbie has really stepped up their game in the last, I want to say 15 years of producing lots of different dolls with different skin tones and different hair textures and hairstyles. Now I do want to say they have, like in their, they're called the Fashionistas line, they have like an ode to the original first Black Barbie. She's available now. She's like $12. I almost bought her. I didn't because I have like so many Barbie Dream Besties already unopened, but she's out there too. So like there's so many incredible dolls that they have. Like every time I go look through the Barbies, I see something new that I haven't seen before. So kudos to them on designing a more diverse range of dolls other than just the original, you know, blonde Barbie that you think about. Or Barbie came in brunette too, I think. But, you know, the original blonde white Barbie, you have so many new dolls to choose from. And with the Dream Besties line, so this is the back. I have all four, like I said. I got them all for Christmas. I want to do one big unboxing. I just haven't had the time to do it. But, oh, I just realized she's got like a, she's got like a light for like vlogging, which is cute. So when I open her, I'll notice all these little details, right? But I think she is adorable. I love the face sculpt for her. I don't know if they're all the same face sculpt. I don't think they are, but when I get them open, I'll be able to tell a little bit better. They are more of your exaggerated, sort of like your rainbow high, your bright, you know, these are not like, they're more like kawaii sort of faces. Like they're trying to make them cute with the big eyes, a little bit bigger head. Like the proportions are not, you know, human proportions at all, but it's kind of popular right now, you know, like that sort of style. So anyway, that's what I'm going to recommend from Barbie. Or I'm calling her the Ode to Black Barbie. Like she's clearly like an homage to her, and she's so cool. I don't know what number she is or I can't remember how the fashionistas are labeled, but she's a very cool doll too. So she's out there for like, again, like $12. I saw her at Target. So she's a great find as well. So Barbie's always coming out with something new. Anytime I go to Target, Walmart, I go to the Barbie aisle and I just see, because I want to see what they've got that's new on the shelves. And sometimes you'll be I remember the first time I saw her, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. So I put her immediately, you know, on my Christmas list. And then, yeah, got her. So there she is. So it's very, very cool. I think they're super cute. The accessories are great. I want to say these are around $20, and they are available on Amazon, so I will link that below so you guys can check those out. But that is what I want to tell you about from Barbie. Next up are some of my favorites. Now these are the I Love You Forever Disney dolls, and they have come in so many amazing combinations. I love these dolls so much. So this is a Frozen version of this doll, and she has micro braids, so her hair is just so cool. And they have fashion packs for these. She has inset eyes, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in a second. This is the Rapunzel. She's inspired by Rapunzel is what they say. Also with inset eyes, so she's got like the Rapunzel ears on. Is there another one back here? No, I have one still in the box. I stole her ears though. So she's an Ariel inspired doll. I have so many of these dolls. It's kind of crazy. She has inset eyes as well. Now, the ones with inset eyes are only available currently through the Disney store. They used to sell them at Disney World, and I would go, the last time I went in and I asked for these dolls specifically, and the cast member told me because I couldn't find them. I looked all over the store, I couldn't find them anywhere. And this was the big World of Disney store in Disney Springs, where they used to have like an entire wall of these dolls. So I went specifically, asked the CM, where are the I Love You Disney dolls? And she told me they had been discontinued, and they were all at the Character Warehouse. Now, if you don't know, the Character Warehouse is like the Disney outlet, basically. I did not get a chance to go over to the Character Warehouse, so I could not confirm that myself. However, I did confirm they do still have some of them online at disneystore.com. So my recommendation to you would be to get them while you can from there, if you want these dolls. I think they are beautiful, beautiful dolls. I love, like I said, the variety of hairstyles that they have. I've got a Belle one over here. Let me just grab her. So I've got this one. It was one of the very first ones I bought. So you can see you've got such a variety of hairstyles with these dolls. And then this, whoops, I tore her box open. This one's got, you know, different hair. She's inspired by Ariel. Now, I want to point something out, though. All of these from Disney Store, or Disney World, I bought most of these at Disney World, actually, have the inset eyes, which I really love. They do sell this line at Target. However, the ones at Target have painted eyes. This is the only one I have from Target. And you can see that her eyes are painted. They're pretty, but I don't like it as much. I feel like probably, my voice just cracked a little bit. I feel like probably the painted eyes are cheaper to make. And they probably have less production issues with them. Because I remember hearing, I loved the BFC ink dolls back in the day. And I remembered hearing that the inset eyes were a production problem for them. And that was one of the reasons why they quit making those dolls. Who knows if that's true or not. But these are the ones at Target. So Target does have them. And they're still beautiful dolls, and they're still very well jointed. They just don't have the inset eyes. Another thing I want to point out, though, like on my Rapunzel doll, her eyes are starting to get a little cloudy. And I don't know if you can tell that, but if you've been a doll collector and you've ever had a doll whose eyes change color, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I've got some, like, Hemstedt dolls, they had eyes that turned pink. There were a lot of dolls from, like, the 90s, their eyes turned pink. I feel like her eyes are kind of going cloudy or turning pink or something. So maybe that's another reason that they decided to go with painted eyes. And it's weird. I don't know why, but I noticed it probably a year or two ago that Target only had the painted eye ones and Disney World only had the inset eye ones. But Disney World doesn't have them anymore. However, as of the making of this video, you can get these dolls on DisneyStore.com, which I will link a direct link to them below. But I think they did such an amazing job with this line of dolls. You have such a diversity of hairstyles, skin tones, outfits, painting. She has freckles on her face. I don't know if the camera will pick it up because they're very light. She's got a little snowflake on her face. I think it's so cute. This one is still available online for sure. I don't think she is. But another thing about these dolls, because they are mass-produced Playline dolls, if you find one that you really like that's not still available firsthand, they're not that hard to get secondhand somewhere like eBay. There may be groups on Facebook like specifically for trading these dolls too. But I think they're just beautiful, beautiful black dolls with great hairstyles. And the outfits, now the outfits are not super high quality, okay? Let me just get that out of the way. These outfits are very cheaply made. They're Disney inspired, cheaply made outfits, but I think they're super cute, and I'm a big Disney fan, so I'm cool with it. And you could redress them in, I have one that I redressed actually in some, I'll show you her. I've got so many of these dolls. I've lost her. I borrowed her pants for somebody else, but you see, I redressed her in Elite Doll World clothes. So like you could get some high quality Barbie clothes for these dolls and redress them and have them in something a little bit nicer than what they came in, because what they came in is, you see, another new hairstyle. There's so many hairstyles with these dolls. They're amazing. They're just beautiful. So many hairstyles, skin tones, characters to choose from, like who's based on what. Like this one, Belle, I think she was maybe Snow White, Elsa, Rapunzel, and I've got two different Ariel ones, and then this one that's unopened with painted eyes is Belle. Gorgeous dolls, and not only that, the jointing is amazing. I think they pose, probably of all the dolls we're going to talk about today, for sure they have the best jointed bodies. So you can see they've got that sort of peanut knee joint, which gives you a better focus camera, which gives you a better range of motion on your legs, so you can do like different poses. And they've also got really good, they've got a wrist joint and they've got an elbow joint, and the faces are just so pretty. And I love the inset eyes. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous dolls. So I really, really love the I Love You Disney dolls. Have I said enough about it? I think I have. So let's move on to the last doll we're going to talk about today, which is another one of my favorites. Can you guess? The last dolls I'm going to talk about today are American Girl dolls. My heart originally belongs to American Girl, and American Girl is owned by Mattel, so another Mattel company, but they have been, you know, doing a great job with a variety of skin tones, hairstyles, and some new face molds. So both of these dolls, now I say new face molds, and then I picked out two dolls. I try to pick the dolls that I haven't shown as much on my channel, because the purpose of this series is to enlighten people, or to show you what is available. And I've already shown both of these dolls on my channel, but they're the newest ones I have, so I thought maybe I'd show them the least. These both have the Claudie mold. So they've come out with new molds. They've got new skin tones. Now this is the special edition. I hesitated whether to put her in this Playline series or put her in the collector's series, which is going to be next week. But I went ahead and did her for this one because I do feel like American Girl at its heart, at its, baseline is a Playline company. So she's a collector's edition doll, but super gorgeous. I got her this past Christmas at a private shopping event. And then we've got Tiana, and Tiana's going to come up again next week, but because she's kind of having her moment. She's got her ride now, Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Disney, and she is really having a moment right now. And so there's been so many great Tiana dolls. Stay tuned for next week when I show you another one of those. But so they've got the American Girl Tiana doll, and I think she's just gorgeous, and she has all these fun outfits. I think she's so pretty. So I really love what American Girl does, and you can actually go create your own doll now. So you can go online if you haven't done this. I've done it with one doll. I have shown her here before, but you can choose your own face mold, your own hair type, and they do have a lot of different hair types to choose from, hair types and colors. You can choose eye color. So I think that's a lot of fun to create your own doll, but they also have out-of-the-box dolls in a wide variety of skin tones and hairstyles, and they do a beautiful job with black dolls. I think they have some great ones out there. They have a lot. They have the historical characters. They have Melody. They have Claudie. I always want to say Cecile. Cecile came before Claudie. Cecile is not available anymore. But you have Addie, of course, the very first one that they introduced with the Addie mold that we always say. But there are so many great dolls in the Today collection as well. You can go through and just browse and see how much fun the dolls are. They just have so many gorgeous things. I am so sad that our American Girl store in Charlotte is closing. It has been like the most, it really affected me emotionally pretty badly, actually. I didn't expect that to happen because I love that store so much. But anyway, that was a very casual side note, sorry. They have such gorgeous dolls, and I think they've done a really good job with making the offerings more representative of the base of people whom they're serving here in the United States. The United States is the main market. So for American Girls, they are harder to get outside of the U.S. I am based in the U.S., so most of these things are going to be U.S. based, but I think they're such gorgeous dolls. I think they do a good job with the black dolls that they have, and I think they have a pretty good variety. Plus, like I said, you can go create your own. Now, the create your own does cost more. There is like an upcharge for doing that, but I think it's a lot of fun to be able to create your own perfect vision of kind of what you're looking for. So anyway, I wanted to just point those out because American Girl's always in my heart, and I do think they have a really great variety of black dolls to choose from, either at their store if you have one, or haven't lost yours yet. That's what I'm trying to say. Or online. You can buy online. So American Girl is going to be the last one on the list today. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have a favorite Playline doll that you want to mention below that I did not mention, please link it below because there's no way for me to know everything. I have done a lot of research, but that can be very lacking. So just so you know what's coming up, we've got next week we're going to do collectible black dolls. The next week we're going to do resources for learning about black dolls. So if you're not chronically online like I am, or you're not chronically in the stores looking at all the new offerings, there are some really great resources out there that we're going to talk about that you can go to learn more about availability, what's out there, and kind of see some of the newest stuff and trends. And then the last week we're going to do it's going to be called In Search of Black Dolls. What's on the shelves? So we're going to go to a store and look and actually see, what is on the shelves available for you to go pick up, at least here from a U.S. perspective. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, there's an entire playlist celebrating black dolls here on my channel. You can go check that out. So you can go a few years back and see some of the other videos we've done, because you may be thinking, oh, there's this doll I love. Maybe we covered it another year. So I was trying to cover some things that are maybe new that you guys haven't seen on my channel before this time. But some of it, inevitably, you're going to have seen a lot of it already. But go have a look at that playlist and you can kind of play through it and see all kinds of different stuff. So thank you guys so much for joining. Next week we'll be talking about collector's dolls, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I want to say a huge thank you to my patrons from Patreon: Lindsay S., Leah W., Doreen Z., Janice H., Mercedes W., Bear Sunflower, Diane B., Shorna R., Stephanie W., Shalane C., Louisa's Knickknacks, Marty G., Lynn P., Cindy L., and Sabrina A. Your support helps me continue making great dolly content. For more information on how you can become a supporter of this channel, please see the link in the video description. Thank you.